I mean, even with that one, I would just say like, motherfuckers is not taking these side effects. Like people act like in order for you to get the side effect, something drastic gotta happen the wrong way. No, you take herbs. The side effect of herbs is, hey, while taking herbs, you might not want to just be out in public places like that because your file's gonna run at any, you know what I'm saying, given time, and you can't hold this shit back. So, same thing with them. You feel me? You take this medicine, but it's gonna affect, it's gonna help you here, but it's gonna affect this over here. So when you think about that shit, it's like, come on, bro. Like, no, it's not acceptable. Especially when this man is, bro, he willing, bro. He willing to do what the fuck they say. Like, you know how people be so fucked up, they like, man, I do anything. And he passed the I do anything, but he's like, I'm really trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. To the point he tell you, hey, it's time for me to do such, and it's time for me to go here. Well, I'm feeling like this. Like he on his shit, but he deserves better from the adults around him. We need to be on our shit more. That's what I'm saying. Like, and damn sure need to be able to work together more. Like that shit is retarded. If you don't know more about this shit than me, you need to sit back. It's that fucking simple. And if I keep on coming to the forward, I mean to the front, so much so I keep on coming to the front. I know you're gonna try to take it. But I keep on coming front to the front so much so that I keep coming with more information, more shit that you say you need. More, you know what I'm saying? Only for you to keep on telling me, oh well shoot, this is what they told me. Like, listen, see, listen, at some point you gotta do something. You gotta step up and have evidence your damn self. You can't just keep on taking other people's word for it either. But if that's what you gonna do, get the fuck out my way. I mean that shit. Any way you wanna take it. Cause at this point, I done been nice about this shit. And not nice in the sense of like, oh, I let you do some shit. No, I've been working with the shit. I've been with it. I've been entertaining it. I'm hearing it. But I'm not gonna sit here and blindly follow when it don't make no sense. And I was like, I'm glad you seen it, but it's more stuff that I want to talk about the medicine. To the point, it's like, why are you playing with me? Like, this would be a way more in-depth conversation before you give my motherfucking child this type of shit. Or anybody's child. Because the shit that I'm finding out, it's like, bro, you serious? And the shit you just told me, like, bro, you don't get that shit to nobody without telling them that's the potential. And I ain't heard that shit. So much so to when I tell her the potential of what could happen, she's like, huh? You like I'm reaching for shit. So they not telling you about no thing. Just telling you this what this gonna do, this what me and my team sat back and thought about. Well, nigga, I got a team too. Put our heads together.
And that's what Survivor Vegan was saying today. She like, you gotta be able to interview these doctors, like.
Yes, interview like they do you at a job. Is you qualified for what I
Because
need?
ultimately, like you were screaming the other day, you are employing them, even though you ain't writing a check personally, you write a check regardless. But
if nobody goes to the hospital,
you're the consumer,
yeah.
and they're spending basically you spending your money with them. So what the fuck?
And if nobody goes to the hospital, I get that you know they'll find some kind of way to supplement the government because that's like a part of the government. You feel me? Healthcare and all of that shit. So they gonna always find a way. You know that's part of the fail, huh? That's them. That's part of the fail-proof system. You know, anytime something fails, we gonna prove to you that the system works, because we gonna be able to have something to rebuild the system based off the failure. You see what I'm saying? So when I think about that shit, I'm like, bro, come on. Like, I ain't trying to be funny when I say this motherfucker get paid. I'm just saying, I was always taught to follow the money. You know, if you feel like something wrong with a situation, follow the money. And if you follow the money, then it's like, damn, you see motherfuckers taking pay, like, these motherfuckers come out with drugs. My partner with the doctor. Somebody come out with a drug. It's so different than when your homeboy selling weed or whatever. And he don't give a fuck enough to know what kind of weed he got. Depending on what kind of nigga you is, if you serious about your therapy or smoking, you not finna smoke that shit, my nigga. You don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what you selling to me. But if you desperate and you ain't got no plug, you ain't got no other way to go about shit, a lot of times you'll take what you can fucking get. And that's how the fuck I feel about it. The motherfuckers taking what they can get. No, Dr. Stevie told you, nigga, I ain't healed nobody. But I created the environment to make it more conducive. So why don't you do the same shit? And he showed you all the shit you can do. All the shit to cut out. Like, what the fuck you need? You know what I'm saying? Like a mobile Bible. You can turn it on, you don't even gotta read. You let the man talk to you and apply. But for somebody who done had almost a lifetime with somebody, and you seen me apply the shit, you seen me helping you and your family members out, you gonna try to tell me I can't help my son? Like, you really push me. To me, you really push me at that point. Because if, she do hair, and I go out my way, for one, say a situation arise, I got the kids. I go out my way to make sure she can't do what she do for her daughter. That's stopping somebody from being a mother. What you doing? If you going out your way to stop me, because you trusting these motherfuckers say more than me. When we ain't break up over distrust, my nigga. We ain't break up over you couldn't count on red. We broke up over, oh shit, I can't push this nigga no further, and he got me fucked up. I'm gonna bluff him. In the bluff, obviously, I'm not that. I'm from Cashville, like, nigga. Money talk, bullshit walk. So if you bullshitting me, you know, fuck. I might pay attention if there's some money involved, and even then, if it's some bullshit, I'm still gonna walk away from that shit. Cause all money ain't good money. But for you to sit over and act like you got more money than me, or you got a better situation than me, so you just gonna keep on pigeonholing me, like I said, it'll get to a point where I can't keep on doing this. I can't keep on overextending myself, helping you, when I could be doing shit to get myself situated. Wrong or right? Like, I could be getting myself situated. And instead I keep going, overextending myself, only for you to tell me when I say, look, let's do this. Because I see from this troubleshooting that we going through, like she said we was just gonna get a diagnosis. You don't remember that conversation? Oh, we just gonna use that machine so we can get a diagnosis, and going forward we gonna do what we need to do. You let somebody, because once you heard the diagnosis, you like, what? That don't sound like what Red said he had. But let me tell you something. Like at the end of the day, but think about this. That's what people be talking so much because she overwhelmed. You feel me? But be that as it may, though. So he was so whiny. You know what I'm saying? And it's no different than when somebody died, and it's like your grandmama or somebody, and you know you wasn't there. You didn't live with her. You weren't around. In the moments when you could have been there. And so, it's like, all right, let me do this now. Once they gave him the diagnosis, it's like, now I'm a nurse. But before it was me sitting over here saying, hey, quit doing him like that. First of all, he only 2. Second of all, you treating him like because he a male, he ain't got no reason to be upset. Like, don't do that. We know we come from a time when niggas ain't been able to express themselves, so they start expressing themselves on your ass. So, what you want? You want to let that man figure out what's going on with him? Learn to self-soothe? How you going to learn to self-soothe if you ain't never cried before? And that's the shit that affects you down the line. On problem solve. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. There's a lot more to it than just it looking good. And like I said, all the organizational type shit, you do that. But when it comes to shit that you ain't had to give a fuck about because you didn't have an issue, far back. Because if I go take this swab and they find out that shit is something that's hereditary on my side of the family, come get the fuck out the way. Because that's the same shit that I just told you I just fucking had before. I had ulcers at first, and then I dealt with the leaky gut in July. What was that? July 2018, maybe 19. But I never forget it was just the way that we have to see. Bitch, you intentionally doing this man has to come in here and take it for some fucking help. Play with it. Fucking play with it. Unless you want to admit, no, you got this shit from some ancient cultures, and y'all didn't decipher that shit all the way, so some of the words are still the fucking same. Even if you got a definition for that shit, you can use some of them motherfuckers. You got some synonyms to go with this shit, you can use that. But instead, a motherfucker intentionally use some Spanish words that you don't fucking know. Or even an ancient word that you fucking know as to tell you we use macaroon. Nigga, quit playing with me. And again, these people can't synthesize the same fucking plants. They don't have a connection to nature. They're cut off from that shit. So of course they're not gonna suggest, hey, you naturally have a cure. Get that. Oh, Jesus, wow. Come on, baby.
Better move the bag.
Come on, baby.
Put the garden part off the trunk. They can't get in with the bag in the back seat.
Come on, baby. It's at the house, baby.
Thank you.
Well, Daddy, that's all at my sister's house. They say they're leaving because we have to go home straight away.
That's all. That's how you been doing my text messages.
No? Fuck it. I did screw over.
Yeah, keep passing out, though. It's cool, dude. And I know white people think we can't get it from the food, but they can't. They can't. They can't. Yeah, because remember, we said we just gonna get a diagnosis. We on medicine. Wave 3.
Take me to my address, and I'll let you know when I'm on my way. I'm going to go to another school. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's already back on.
Hey, hey.
Okay.
Y'all get in and sit right.
Alrighty. See you later.
Can I get you to sit right? Everybody got some space. Speaking of which, put this in the oven. Yeah. My dang oven ain't acting right. Yeah. It's bread, so I need you to check on it. Last night. Yeah, open it up. It act like it was trying to cook or something. I don't know. Aluminum foil, probably. But when I see them do them bread pans, they don't be having nothing on it. I thought.
Nothing on it, yeah. It'll be
Okay.
cool. Oh, shit. Yeah, we did. You want to call me? We are ready.
Yeah, text me confidence. I don't want to have any business or our business at home. I'm just saying, like, alright, I'm coming to this. And then,
I told you exactly what Adrian was going to say. But come on, let's go get him.
I need you to talk to him for you. Like I said, we'll do that another time. I do need to talk to him about something else.
Well, you said you need to get the worms. I was going to call him
I
and ask about the
understand you
worms.
have something to do in between. That was just some fly-by conversation, okay? Don't get caught up. Because you already told me how that shit was going to go. So, bringing it up. I have a different mind frame. Obviously, nobody you know asked me to shit or something not gonna do. So I have to check myself. Well, why y'all want? I'll tell you about that shit. You want me to tell her to kick you? Okay, so don't give you no room to kick nobody because they fucking talking. You understand? You want me to kick you every time you talk? Okay. So tell your sister you sorry and stop with all that crying. Because we ain't got time for it. You already putting out negative energy by kicking her. So let's proceed to quench that. And turn your shoulders and sit in this car right. Worrying about somebody else talking. Who you think you is? Huh? Huh? As much as you talk. Exactly. So unless you crying because you feel bad about mistreating your sister, shut your mouth. Because we don't feel sorry for you. Ain't nothing happening to you other than you got checked. And quite frankly, you lucky I don't make you get out and run across this parking lot until I say stop. Because you got so much useless energy that you want to kick somebody. You understand? Nah, don't play with me. Open your mouth. Exactly. Don't be being lazy with your ass. You always trying to be stubborn and shit. Yes, sir, it worked for me. I ain't going to let you have step with me one bit. Because that's a little game you like to play. Let me see what I can not say to daddy. I heard you in the backseat the other day. I said, okay, I ain't say yes, sir. No, you going to respect me if you don't respect nothing else. Because y'all don't realize, if you don't respect your father, guess what? You're going to have problems growing up. So get that through your head. I'm here for your benefit. And to be in your benefit, to respect me. And that means listen to what I got to say and do it. Because I'm not telling you shit to hurt you. Excuse me? Talk about somebody, oh, y'all better get there. No, y'all ain't saying no shit today, but you better get there. And I ain't get there from not listening to nobody. I did not get there from not listening to nobody. I listened to my parents and my grandma. Hung on to they damn near every word until they told me to stop. Or showed me different. I came up. So for y'all too early in the game to be trying to buck the damn system. That shit is gonna be to y'all detriment. There ain't no little babies out here taking care of themselves. What you gotta say, Sadie? Who you sorry to? You might want to be sorry to me too, because you are real messing with. I keep telling y'all, when y'all do stuff to each other, I look at that like you trying to. Y'all my children. So when one of y'all do something to each other, I feel like, hold on, I gotta protect the other child from the other. So I need y'all to calm down with that now. But I'm telling you now, if y'all don't fight with each other, y'all won't go nowhere. All this school and going to daycare, that should have been done. And I really don't see no point in it, because that's when y'all started this shit. Look at that, look at that. Oh my God. You know what that is? That's the beat. Oh my God.
Jesus, right back. Pull over and stop. Really take care of them and he was on the side, you know.
I can't hear you. I don't know, Sadie. Yeah, like I keep telling y'all. I don't know why y'all keep bringing that trash over my house. You don't do that. Not to mention, sitting over here doing business stuff to your sister or being mean to your sister. Sound like you got too much chicken in you already. I wouldn't care if your mama gave it to you. I'm gonna tell you like this: when it comes to bad stuff for you, I'm that one. I would throw it away. So don't keep trying me, baby. Like I said, that candy and stuff, that shit ain't good for you. So don't keep bugging me about that. You want to bug me about something? Ask for some apples or something. Like, don't. Say what? I need you to speak up, baby. I can't keep on saying say what. You heard me?
There's what but no candy?
He said that you could be a bad boy and
If you don't ask for the sticker, you ask for the candy.
I just get you the stickers, but like I said, even with that, you gotta realize you do stuff like kicking your sister or being mean because you're not weighing out your thoughts. You don't turn around and get rewarded for that. Stickers is something you give to somebody when you rewarding them. So I wouldn't be teaching you nothing by sitting over here just being like, let me make sure to get Steady some candy. The candy, for one, gonna make it to where you don't remember nothing I'm telling you, because the sugar gonna slow down your thought process, and then the stickers gonna give you a confused state of what just happened. If you get stickers, you gonna think, oh, I did the right thing. No, you just need to chill for a second. Stop worrying about what you don't got. Learn to appreciate Steady. Tell Steady, Steady's beautiful. She's a loving person until you start showing that. Otherwise, don't say nothing to nobody that's mean. Don't put your hands on nobody. Just chill. That's you hear me? Say that yeah thing one more time. Say it one more time. Keep playing with me. Mama ass. What's baby? You gonna keep on whispering. I ain't gonna keep on talking to you, baby. What? You need to hold it for a second, because we are headed somewhere. So you're not just gonna be like, you know what? Move this world. It's part of your body count. I need you to hold on. I need you to understand. So let me know. I ain't gonna forget you. Never gonna get you somewhere. So hold up. Alright.
So they went to McDonald's. I said, why you can't tell them that you don't eat?
Telling y'all there's no point. The only one in the car.
so